And that's all that wave is going to offer. Kelly Slater, as well as John Florence in the priority heat, uses his priority, but gets knocked off.
Here we go. We see the priority interference here. You know, I get it. He crossed his line. I don't know how much actually interfering there was on that wave. I mean, the rules are set and they're, you know, to be followed as such. But, you know, I really don't think Kelly Slater had any malicious or any kind of thing. You could see his body language out the back. He already knew he messed up.
We got Slater. He's still out there. He is not happy. He paddled by. He said, "Now I really hate Sunset." He's, you know, I think maybe he's just trying to renew his relationship with Sunset. I think that's what he needs to do so he can actually have some success out here, put some time in. There was rumors he was out here at night with a flashlight. That's why nobody saw him. But now he's actually going to sit out the back, try and get a good wave in, and kind of lick his wounds, I'd say.
Kelly, interesting situation. Not the way you wanted to start the heat, but tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, just one more reason I love Sunset. Well, John and Jake had caught waves, and they were in, so I was like, okay, I'm kind of free. I'm on the peak. I can get a wave, and I was in the spot, and I caught it, and then I saw John paddling down the line, and I didn't know his situation, so I didn't know if he needed a wave or anything like that. And I was just thinking, like, he's pretty far down the line, like I'm already riding. I think that's kind of what happened with Owen yesterday with Billy, but by the time I had kind of committed to my bottom turn, I was like, oh shoot, I'm like under John's line. And then I was just like trying to work out in my head, like all the scenarios. I'm like, I don't think we can cross, but like I'm gonna cross over and the whitewater's gonna cover my line way before he gets up. I was thinking all that stuff, you know, so he wasn't like technically up and riding yet when he crossed my line. So I didn't know. And then, you know, part of me was thinking if I jump off in this whitewater right before I get to him, like either my board can be there where he can hit it when he paddles, or I'm gonna get totally cleaned up and washed in. So I just like made the wrong choice really. And then, yeah, Matt had a 9. I don't know if, I think Matt maybe already had his 9 at that point, and a 2 or something. So I was, with that, I'm straight out of the heat, so it was over before it started.
Yeah, and I mean, that's never actually happened yet in competition. I think a non-priority interference on a priority heat. So I mean, you're the first. But get that. I
came up with it. I should probably like work all the problems out, you know.
But nonetheless, you've had a first. You know, you've had this result.
Yeah.
You know, it can be a throwaway still going into Portugal. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, it's all good. It's just, you know, there's highs and lows on this tour, and I had the highest high last week, and you know, I narrowly escaped the elimination round yesterday. I mean, I really haven't put in any of a performance out here. Look, I obviously don't love Sunset. I don't like the wave. I don't like the crowd out here. Everyone's on a 10-foot board. I don't put the time in. I don't respect the wave, and it doesn't respect me back. So unless I change, it's not going to change. But yeah, I was just, you know, I went out with a game plan. I thought I'm going to either, two things. I was either going to come in and get the smaller ones, which it felt like they weren't going to score that well, or I was going to go deep on the point, and I saw a couple good left barrels. So I was actually going to try get barreled outside. So I sat deeper than those guys. I didn't want to sit with them when the sets were coming because they were going to get the pick of the litter. And I was never able to get one of those. And then next thing you know, that situation played out. So, you know, my bad. I don't think that I affected John's wave in any way. From having looked at it, I don't think he got up until he passed me, but the rule is the rule, and, you know, we got to play by him.
Oh, the highs and lows. Thanks for keeping it exciting, and good luck in Portugal.